this video, I'm going to be showing you my technique for diffusing my hair. So today is wash day, obviously. So I am just going through my hair with this Paul Mitchell Dramatic Repair. It's a great leave-in, it's a great detangler, and I love it for combing out my curly hair. Because if you guys have curly hair, you know what it can be like after you get out of the shower. If you don't pick it out in the shower, it can be quite a mess. So the wet brush, this wet brush is awesome, and the Dramatic Repair is awesome. So first step on day one hair, you want to have it all combed out nice and smooth. And I have to start blow drying when my hair is very wet. So I had to hurry up and do my makeup this morning to film this video, and I couldn't let it get too dry because otherwise like it starts getting curly and I have like weird waves. So you guys will probably know your own hair how it does. Like you'll know when you gotta start diffusing. So today we're just gonna get into it so that way it doesn't dry too much. So we've got it combed out, and today I'm going to be using Kenra's thickening mousse. Now with curly hair, you're just gonna have to experiment with products. You can ask your stylist for the products they would recommend for your hair type, you know, because there's gels, there's mousses, there's creams, and then there's hybrid products that are like combinations of gel and mousse or gel and cream, which there are a couple I love. Kenra's Curl Glaze Mousse is awesome. It gives you the hold but not the crunch. You know, like gels sometimes get a little too crunchy for people and they can weigh down hair that's like fine. You know, it might be too heavy for that, so mousses might be a good option for those. Some people have too much frizz and a gel works better for them. So just try a lot. But today what I'm gonna give you is the basics of how to put your product in and how to use the diffuser to dry your hair. So, oh my gosh, this is kind of I got a knot mess here of my diffuser, but we're gonna use it anyways. So if you guys do not know, this is a diffuser, and you can buy them separately, and some dryers come with them. What is important is that they have these they're like plastic fingers, they call them. Some diffusers are just like this flat, I don't know, it's just flat here. That doesn't really work for me. So you want these fingers, and I like the hard ones because I've had a diffuser with like soft ones and it just doesn't give me as good of curl. So you want like hard ones that, you know, pick your hair up and really keep the curl pattern. So that's what this is gonna do. So you put this on the end of your blow dryer, and you will see the technique is a little different. You know, normal blow drying, you go back and forth like this. In diffusing, you are going to go from the bottom of your hair up to your scalp. So you will see that when I do that, and that's how you do it. So the key to a great curl that will like last you a couple days is product. You got to get enough in there and you got to get it distributed evenly. So it looks like a lot, but you just, again, with your hair thickness, you might not need the same amount that I need. I just know I have a lot of hair and I've got to coat those strands evenly because I don't want to wash my hair every day. So like I need enough in there that this is going to last me 4 days. So I'm using mousse today, like I said, so let's get to this. So obviously mousse, you want to shake it up, but most products you do need to, even if you're using I guess a gel you really don't have to shake up, but most products you do want to shake up. So we'll get this going, and then put some in my hand. So I need a good amount. So I do not want to take this and slap it on my head. Don't do that. Oh my gosh, do not do that. This is way too much product. You'll get like a grease spot. It'll be flat and nasty. Never want to do that. Biggest tip, emulsify. So emulsify, rub this product through your hands, you know, till it basically disappears. You know, you can have a little bit, but like it's almost gone. So what works good for me is flipping my head over. Can you guys still see? And then we're gonna just get that product in there. So I like to rake it in gently, and I need to distribute that evenly through all of my hair. So that kind of got the top side of my hair. So I'm gonna get a little bit more. Let you guys see. Oh, my hand's slippery. Get a little bit more. And again, emulsify it and then we're gonna go on the bottom side of our hair. So hopefully you guys can see that. You're raking that in, getting that in distributed evenly. And sometimes it's nice to keep a towel handy. You know, if you got long, thick hair, a lot of times thick-haired girls, you know, getting this in, they'll lose a lot of hair. I don't lose a ton, but you know, keep a towel handy in case you lose a couple of them. So get that evenly distributed in there. So now you've kind of got it raked smooth. So you want to kind of smooth that out. That way you make sure you got everything distributed in there. And then shake it up a little bit. And we're going to use a little bit more. And then this, emulsify again. Don't just plop it in your hair. And now we're going to start scrunching. So we're going to take this on our hands and go up into your hair and just start scrunching it upward. So we're going to scrunch it in. This you can concentrate on your ends and just start scrunching your hair up because that's what we want. Now you got your product distributed in there and now we're going to start scrunching it. So here is where we're going to bring out the curl. So this technique might work really well if you have just like wavy hair and you want to enhance it. So you just put this in, use the diffuser, and just see how much curl you can get out of your wave. So I have done a few people's hair that, you know, they have a little bit of wave and I'm like, hey, you know, let's try this. And we get a lot of curl out of there. So just something to try if you got some wavy hair for a little control. So I am going to flip my head over and I'm going to blow dry most of my hair upside down. Works good for me, and that's just, it gives me the most curl and the most body. So I'm going to flip my head upside down and again, watch my technique. I'll go from the bottom up to my scalp. So we'll go like that, and I'll speed some of this up so you don't have to hear my blow dryer and watch it the whole time, but just watch the technique. So here we go, flip it over and we're going to start upside down.
So as you can see, I keep my head upside down most of the time, and sometimes I'll flip it side to side, but I want the most volume possible. So I'm gonna let gravity work for me, and I'm gonna try to keep my head as upside down for as most of the time as I can.
All right, so you guys can see how much curl this gives me. So this is awesome. I love the amount of curl. So if you guys like softer hair, touchable curls, you could just go like this. You know, you could just go. So for me, these would kind of fall in my face a little bit too much, and I like something that's gonna kind of stay in place a little bit more. So these curls are just a little bit too soft. So, but most people would really like this. You know, this is nice, this is touchable, but for me, I just want something that's gonna hold a little bit more and give me a little bit more height up top. So how I get that is just hairspray. So I'm going to, again, start blow drying my hair, but as I'm doing it, when I'm upside down, I'm gonna start spraying this hairspray, just because I want a little bit more hold, a little bit more crunch. But like I said, if you don't like that, stop here. You know, my hair is like 95% dry, so you could just go like this, and it's really great, and it's really pretty. But just for me personally, I want it to hold a little bit more and to be a little bit more stiff. So I'm gonna do the hairspray. bigger. But sometimes it's like, well, what the heck happened there? So then when you're done, you can just kind of go in and just carefully just kind of finger through those and put it where you want. So I had like a little bit of a nest going on up here, but I just lightly finger through that. So another thing you might have noticed when I was diffusing, I didn't use my fingers a lot to like scrunch. You don't want to touch it a ton because it will make it frizzy. You want to just let the diffuser do the work, and that's about it. You know, just move the hair over from side to side and let the diffuser do its thing. So I like this. A lot of times I like my hair curly like this on day 2 because, again, I like a little product because it just holds better for me. So put some hairspray in, just kind of scrunch that up, and you can see the diffuser just really brought my curls out. So I'll probably have to use a mirror and look at the back and just pick out if there's any holes or anything, but you guys can see the diffuser just really brought all my curl out. So I hope this was helpful for you, and if you tried this, if you got wavy hair, let me know, or if you're a curly girl and this was helpful to you, comment below. So thanks again for watching and have a great day.